Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC is right around the corner. To celebrate this game even more, let's take a look back at all of the Mario Kart Retro Tracks and rank them to how much I think they've improved from the original and how much I think they've been ruined from the original. So how this is going to go is that I'm going to put all of the Retro Tracks in a scale that ranges from -5 to +5. So if it's in a negative zone, it means that, you know, Nintendo's kind of ruined the track. And if it's from a positive zone, it means I think Nintendo has improved the track. Obviously, the higher the number, the more ruined or the more improved I think the track is. And if it's a 0, it means Nintendo hasn't changed it at all. So again, this is nothing really to do with how much I like the track. All that this is just I'm going to take a retro track and compare it to the original and think whether Nintendo has improved the retro version or whether they have spoiled it or whether they haven't done anything. So yeah, so if you're happy with that, let's get going with Mario Kart DS. This track almost works exactly like the original, only in 3D, so it looks slightly better. Exactly the same as the original. Even the cows don't move. Just like the original. Again, exactly like the original, but in 3D! What can I say? Exactly the same. Almost no difference, so nothing new. No change, but you know, I still love this track. It's still such an awesome and very underrated track. This music is very different, but I kind of like it. Oh my word, Baby Park, what did they do to you? The turn left track, but with more variable controls. You know, this track is the same, but, you know, it would have been better if this track was edible. Wow, what an improvement! The rain actually looks like rain, and the track isn't super slippery and annoying. This is how you do a retro track, Nintendo. They removed some of the shortcuts for no reason. My life, this track sucks. They brightened up this track a bit, and the music is louder, but that kind of removes the scary and eerie atmosphere of this track. It's not scary anymore. I'm kind of conflicted on this one. I mean, it looks way better, but the music is way worse. This track should have been saved for Mario Kart Wii. And on that note, let's move on to Mario Kart Wii. The exact same thing. Slightly better, but only because it looks nicer. A bit of an improvement, but not enough. I kind of like this track, but the remake has nothing new. A lot's better. Now this track is actually bearable to race on. Wow, this track is actually pretty interesting to drive on, because now the pirate ship shoots bombs at you. The bridge at the end is the only reason why I didn't give it a 0. They added in hard pipes, where you can do tricks and stunts off, which is a really nice touch. Now it actually looks like a dirt bike track. Why did Nintendo bring this back? They didn't even do anything with it. This track is so much better. The music is epic and the track looks so much nicer. I love this remake. I like how the colour of the water changed from blue to like an orangey colour. Same thing. Again, same thing. I guess it's kind of better. This track is wider, so it's more bearable to race on, but nothing too much has been added. The thwomps actually looks like thwomps. Wow. And now it's time for Mario Kart 7. Why did Nintendo even bother with this track? This track is way too small to really be a good track. This track doesn't really work on a 3DS. It should have been saved for Mario Kart 8. The same thing. The graphics are a little better though. The music and the underwater sections of the track makes it so much better. Wow. I really like N64 Koopa Troopa Beach, and I don't know why. I like the gliding jump at the end. Don't really know what to say about this one. This track is really cool. Nothing new has been added, but Nintendo didn't really need to. Man, I love Kalimari Desert for some reason. That music absolutely slaps! I love the fact how you drive inside the pool instead of around it. Same beautiful, relaxing track. I want to drive on the fun rapid section, so why now did you put a gliding jump that discourages me from doing this? And also, what did you do to the hard part section? Same thing. Literally the same thing. Oh my life, my all-time favourite track looks epic! It's SNES Rainbow Road. Enough said. And last but not least, let's move on to Mario Kart 8. I love the violin and the fact that it's set in the sunset. What a massive improvement to an already great track. Massive graphical and musical overhaul, almost the same as the original, but you drive underwater without losing speed. Oh yeah, it looks a lot better. This track is way too easy. And Nintendo, what did you do to mirror mode? I like the Oasis section, but that's it. This track is so underrated. I mean, look at it. It's so colourful. Let's just hope that there are more SNES tracks for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC. My word, this track is so weird. I mean, it's quite bland, so I shouldn't like it, but I do. So it's weird. Nothing new's been added. Even the anti-gravity section doesn't really do anything. My word, this track has changed so much. I love the new outside atmosphere and the new anti-gravity section. The underwater sections are very welcome as well. This track is so good. Wow, another really good improvement. This track was terrible and a pain to race on in the original GameCube version, but my word, this version, the ice isn't as slippery, the freezies and the Shy Guys are no longer a pain, you can now go underwater. This track just looks so beautiful. Absolutely nothing has changed. But it's okay, because the original's still fantastic. Don't fix what isn't broken. While this track does look really good, the fact that you can now see your position throughout the track, while you couldn't in the original, really took the fun and mystery out of this track. I don't really think this track even needed a remake to begin with anyway. This track looks so good in HD! Well, this is a big improvement. The track looks so much better than the original. While nothing too much was done with this track, the improved graphics and the more intense music make this track even more fun to race on. Thank you Nintendo for shortening this track, but now it's too short. Nintendo really likes to remake this track, and I don't know why. And this one too, Nintendo really loves to remake this track as well. Even though I don't really like the original, the remake is absolutely beautiful. Look at this track, it's epic! And the ground actually looks like cheese. This place looks delicious, even though I hate cheese in real life. The anti-gravity in the minecart section massively improved this track. I absolutely hate the original because the minecart section was so annoying, but Nintendo has fixed that issue. So if you bump into the minecart, you get a speed boost instead of spinning out. So now the most annoying part of the original track is fixed, and I can now appreciate Wii Warriors Goldmine a lot more. While seeing my all-time favourite track look beautiful in HD, Nintendo, I've got to ask you, what did you do to the music of SNES Rainbow Road? This track looks the same as it does in the original 3DS version, so what more can I say? How on earth did Nintendo make a fairly average track in Mario Kart Super Circuit look absolutely stunning in the remake? I mean, wow! Look at this track! It's fantastic! You're literally in a child's bedroom! You're racing on the track that a child put together! There are tons and tons of Easter eggs in this game! For goodness sake, there's even yarn Yoshis! I can look at this track all day! It's so good! This doesn't make any sense! This track is epic! How did Nintendo do that? Is that even possible? Now that I've ranked every single retro track for the Mario Kart franchise, I think that the most improved retro track in the game is Mario Kart's 8th version of GBA Ribbon Road, and I think that the most ruined retro track across the whole game is Mario Kart DS's version of GCN Baby Park. And that's it! But what about you? What do you think is the most improved retro track, and what do you think is the most ruined retro track? Thank you all for watching. I am so excited for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. And thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I shall see you all next Friday. Bye for now.